we're Shoestring Joe and the Star Thief, and this is
Waupaca Local Live.
They're calling my name. I said it's purify. Yeah, that's him purify.
Welcome to Waupaca Local Live, the greatest show on local radio ever.
In Waupaca.
In Waupaca. I'm Wes Powers with Marcy Boku.
Hi, Wes.
Are you having a good holiday season?
Happy holidays.
Excellent. All right. So in the studio today we have Shoestring Joe and the Star Thief. So we'll give one of these. Do you want to go around and like introduce everybody, kind of
Let's have
thing?
you guys do that right off the bat. Let's start with Sarah.
I'm Sarah. Naomi.
Kalani.
I'm Max.
Jeremiah.
Okay, you guys. So your first song, was that about Wisconsin?
Yes.
It
Yes.
had Wisconsin in it.
I think that it is, yeah. It says it in there. What is that song about, Jay?
Yeah. Who wrote the song?
Well, I wrote some of it. I mean, I think it was like co-written, really.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I wrote some words. I don't know. Really
What
like
is-
my
what
home,
is it
so
about?
it is about Wisconsin.
All right,
It's a really
then.
nice place to be. You know,
It is.
kind of
Yeah.
nestled in the woods. It's really sweet.
Yeah.
And
There's
what
like
do
a
you-
little appreciation
So
for
you
it.
guys are all from Wisconsin, in other words, right? Or is anybody not from Wisconsin?
Well, I was
here?
born in North Carolina.
North Carolina?
Yeah.
When did you move up here?
When I was like 18.
Tar Heel
Oh.
State.
Wow.
Oh, well, 12 actually to Wisconsin, but
Okay.
18 to Wausau area.
To the Wausau area. Are you from Wisconsin?
No, I'm from California.
Okay. And when did you move here?
Last year.
Oh, wow.
My,
Welcome.
My adult children live here, and they were too
Oh.
far away. I lived in
So
Oregon
you
too.
followed
so
them.
I was
Okay.
a Westie. Yeah.
Okay. Everybody else Wisconsin? So I noticed it sounded like it was praising Wisconsin when I was listening to the lyrics.
So
It was
Jeremiah,
really nice
you
to hear a song like that.
I
You-
thought
you-
it said something about blessed. Like you're. Is that
How
it?
blessed am I to call
Blessed
it
am
my
I to
home?
call it
That's
mine.
my
Mhm.
fault,
Yeah, that's just, I just got goosebumps.
That's how I feel.
Purified by
I mean,
times.
I think that, after the
Sweet
show
song.
plays, that'll be one that'll go into kind of a high rotation because we need to feel proud of our state.
Well, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's awesome.
Right.
All
So
right.
who you said Jeremiah? You said that you were part of the songwriting process, and who else was co-written?
Kalani. Like, I don't know, we started like writing a bunch of songs together. Like,
Yeah.
I had a bunch of my own, he had a bunch of his own, and then we started co-writing. And then we started meeting everybody. But mostly, like, when we get together to write songs, it's like, it's pretty collective,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know?
Okay, so you all kind of fill in the gaps and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It seems like your vocals, you just all just kind of do it. You're not like, all right, you're going to do a fifth above this one.
Right.
Right.
This is a
It's not
very
anal.
improvisational group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of figure out the changes by aroma and stuff. So
Yeah, that's very
Feeling.
different.
Yeah.
It must be fun, but you'd have to have a good vibe to be able to do
Oh,
that,
for
Right.
sure.
right?
Oh yeah, I mean,
I mean, it couldn't
We're
be
all
done on
really good
Survivor.
friends.
yeah, I just remember sitting down and playing with these guys like about a year ago, or a little less than a year ago, in my living room, and it was like, yeah,
Yeah.
really,
It just
This is
happened.
what it
It's
really
a good, feeling.
energy right away.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, you
So-
can really feel it, and it's really, I think that it's one thing to have a jam band when, now I'm not saying jam band, but just people that are playing, but when you can do that with the vocals, that's
for sure.
a lot of energy. That's really
Beautiful.
cool.
Thank
So
you.
congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that. How long have you guys been playing together as Shoestring Joe?
Almost a year.
Yeah.
Okay, so not very long.
Because we know Sarah
I
from
think it's
Irene's Garden,
It's
and
been like 9 months.
And
So
what's the
you
other
guys-
band?
been about a little less than a year and a half. I think.
Well,
about
yeah,
a year
like-
ago we met.
yeah,
Sarah- well, we
yeah, you
started-
Well, that's
kind
when the
of,
campaign got
I had somebody back out of the festival at the last second.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And we just like, what about those guys who were playing outside of our show in Wausau? And I ran into
Yeah.
them at Jackpine. And I'm like, you guys want to play the festival? And they're like, yeah. What's the name of your band? you know.
and they're looking down and they're like, Shoestring Joe. No, how did you come up with the name of the band?
It's actually pretty funny. Like we went through like multiple names of going over, and Shoestring Joe, or it was what was it Shoeless Joes.
Oh.
And then I like the sound of like the shoestring, so Shoestring Joe's, and like we all like pretty much like don't wear shoes. Well, it's winter time now, but
I was gonna
Wear
take
them
them off,
now.
but I didn't want to offend you guys with
But,
foot smell.
Usually we don't have our
over
shoes
at,
on in the studio.
my friend's
either.
house checking emails, doing like a couple like
Check them at the
bookings.
door.
And his mom came downstairs and like seeing the tattoos on my neck, and I had stars, and then she had this big star ornament on her wall, and it was gone the next day, and she thought I stole it. And she was like, "Oh, that little star thief."
Oh, that's so cute.
So it was-
You didn't steal it, did you?
No,
Okay,
it fell behind her couch. And she moved the couch, and she was like, "Oh, I feel bad," but it was
Starfinder.
It was a cool name that came from it.
No, that is really cool. I like that. It's like a story.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're going to do is have you guys play another song. You got another one for us?
Yeah.
Yes.
right.
absolutely.
What's this one called?
The Rift.
The Rift.
The Rift.
All right, Shoestring Joe and the Star Thief.
Something new.
Welcome back to Waupaca Local Live. We got Jeremiah, Max, Kalani, Naomi, and Sarah of Shoestring Joe and the Star Thief. We kind of wanted to ask you a quick question about maybe you guys have a CD in the works or how that process is going.
Yeah.
Anyone want to touch on that?
We are selling merchandise right now to fund a recording of an album, which we hope to record this winter. So,
Oh,
yeah.
do you guys have a studio picked out? Are you going to do it at home, or what's your process going to be?
Well, we were kind of thinking we were gonna go with Dave Krieger.
Big rock.
Big
Oh,
Rock.
the Big Rock?
Yeah. He
That's
recorded.
in Appleton, right? Or is that?
No, he's in,
Rosholt?
Yeah, he's in
Oh,
Rosholt.
that's right.
Yeah,
he
he's in
recorded
Rosholt.
Red Ben.
Right, Red Band.
Right,
Leslie
that's-
Miles talked about
They
that.
talked
Yeah,
about that
he
same
did
place.
really great. They did
Yeah,
a really
really-
great job
really
on
great job on
theirs.
that album.
I was just listening to that on the way here, actually.
Great album.
So, as far as selling your merchandise, what kind of merchandise do you guys have to sell?
Well,
Well, we
have.
got shoestrings.
Yep.
Check it
Shoestrings.
out.
Of course.
Right there.
Oh, wow.
We got shoestrings for
Now,
sale.
you people on the radio
We
cannot
have,
see these lovely shoestrings after all, but on TV you can.
But everyone
Too
needs
bad.
You got
shoestrings.
shoestrings?
Everybody.
Do you have T-shirts?
Yes.
Well, the thing is, you can use shoestrings for a lot of different stuff. You know, you
Yeah.
can use it to, tie your whatever.
Tie your
Headband,
stuff.
Headbands,
Belt.
tie stuff on your backpack, guitar strap,
Ponytail
belt,
holder.
Bracelet.
ponytail holder, you
Yeah.
name it.
Friendship bracelet.
That's awesome.
Friendship bracelet.
Friendship bracelet, yeah.
All right, so where can people purchase this
Well,
merchandise?
we're playing all over at our shows. We're playing
At
all over
shows.
the state. Like tonight after we record this, we're heading over to Cold Shot in Appleton, Union Jack's in Appleton the next day,
Mhm.
Kochanski's Concertina Bar the Saturday. We're doing a benefit for the Hunger Task Force along with Spare Change Trio down in Milwaukee. So
Yeah,
Wow.
Big
That's
Rock,
gonna
we
be our
played
first
with
time
them
in
up
Milwaukee.
Harmony
We're-
Park.
Oh,
we're psyched
that's
about that. Yeah, we
Wow.
played up in Minneapolis last year,
Jeez.
last spring or.
This year.
Yeah, and you guys
Time's
can
going by
yeah.
quick.
you guys can always go to our Facebook page and see all of our upcoming dates.
Right, Shoestring
Over on
Joe
there.
on Facebook. So you also have, I know you, and again, you can't see this on the radio, but he's got an awesome T-shirt. And if you go on their Facebook page, there's really great artwork on there too. So who's the
Yeah.
generator of the artwork?
Sarah does all the.
I did
artwork.
that. I did that one.
Wow.
Well, we have,
Well,
we have,
yeah,
really
we have-
we have
good
three
maps.
different
Yeah,
designs,
yeah.
one that I drew too.
Yeah, we got a nice two-sided T-shirt that Max did. It's got like a what they call a tattoo piece on the back and on the
Yeah,
front.
middle
Yeah.
and back.
Huh.
It's nice. We had
Star Thief
two-sided. We got some
graphic.
stickers.
Yep.
We got some buttons. We're in the process of designing some pogs right now.
Yeah. Bringing the
We're
pogs
bringing back the pogs
What?
back.
Oh, I didn't hear about this.
Pogs,
That's the
huh?
first time I heard
What's a
about
pog?
Whoa.
Sorry,
That's
I'm
awesome.
not
A
cool.
pog is like a little round.
It's like a little
Yeah.
coin.
So
It's
kind of like a
classic.
little coin.
It was
yeah.
a game back in the day.
Yeah,
The
when I was a
80s.
kid.
Oh,
Yeah, I believe.
I
I
miss
remember
pogs.
those.
I miss
Uh,
pogs.
I'm
I haven't thought about
So
pogs
we're
for a long
but yeah,
time.
I guess
You guys are
they're a
gonna bring
thing.
them
And so
back.
Yeah,
yeah, we're
bring them
bringing
back.
back the pog.
So by selling all this stuff, let's go back to the CD. So you're gonna amass your fortune, and
well,
how much does it take to record a CD?
we're just about ready to get going on
Right.
it. It's also part of the process is deciding which of all these awesome original
yeah.
songs to record
Right.
Probably have about
because.
3 CDs.
I'm sorry,
worth
and
of
we
material.
Yeah.
keep there's
least.
more
Yeah.
coming all the time. I
Yeah.
mean,
That's the problem
so-
with a CD is it stops you in time.
Well, it's kind of
No.
a cool part of it too,
It's like
because
taking
it's like,
pictures.
bam, that's
Yeah.
that's right
it,
then,
right. So you definitely have enough material.
Yeah,
Oh, most
it's like
definitely.
more. Yeah, we're kind of, working on. One of the things is that this group is so improvisational that. The idea of recording, it's like, well, how do we want the songs
yeah.
to sound?
Yeah, for
On
sure.
there because there's they really range in performance is what I've noticed and I like that, but then do you go in and just do a whole bunch of takes, because you
how is that going to be?
so
Yeah.
so we're spending some time kind of narrowing down. Oh, I like how that
How that
worked. I
goes,
liked how
and
that
for sure.
worked, and
Adding
we're
stops and
Fine.
we're going to be
Yeah.
ready,
Yeah.
at a certain point.
Yeah.
And the money's getting there. We got enough for a bunch of hours in the studio right now, so we're getting there.
So what you're saying is like
so-
remembering improvisational songs is a bit difficult as far as
Not remembering, more of just like
Deciding how
Deciding
you
how we
wanna
want them.
attack it.
how it
and,
turns this way or
you
that
know,
way.
Yeah, and yet I'm not only hopeful but pretty certain that we're going to have our recorded product ready for this summer's festival season.
Oh, for
Okay.
sure, most definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So how do you go about choosing which songs?
Well, I don't
Do you
know.
like all-
You gotta flip a pog.
Flip a
Whatever
pog.
goes over well.
Flip a pog.
Sloth side
and
up.
whatever we
Marble side.
Marble
You
side
can
of the
tell
sloth
when you
side.
feel it.
I think we usually lean towards about 10 favorites.
Yeah.
Like at
Do
any
you all
given
like
time.
kind of have to vote, like rock, scissors, paper? Does anyone have like a
We're
favorite?
pretty like we
I
agree.
think we're pretty
Kinda, we do
copacetic
it by
in that kind of
aroma.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kinda
I have
go-
a favorite.
So you guys are pretty much on the same
Where
page
do we
as far
come from?
as.
Where do we go from here? Because that's like
I think so.
the question everybody asks themselves all the time.
For sure.
It's a really good song. I
Are
like
you guys going to be playing that one tonight?
it. We can.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
The first two songs that you played, were either of those in the running for the CD?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say
Yeah.
so.
Those are definite, I'd
Those
say.
are going to be.
My
on
vote
there.
is to put that Wisconsin song on there.
Yeah.
Most
That'd be good
definitely.
That's a
your
nice
marketing.
one,
That's
isn't
a
it?
good one.
Yeah, yeah. All
For
right.
sure.
So what are we going to hear next? Are we going to hear that one next?
Sure,
that you
yeah.
just
You
mentioned?
want to do that one?
You great?
What's it called again?
Where do we come
Come
from?
and where do we go from here? Two excellent questions.
It's actually why we're
Yeah.
reborn and raised here.
Yeah.
Not where do we go from here.
All right.
All right.
Let's hear it.
Something like
It's
that.
hard to understand the words through the violin anyway.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
articulating it.
Well, and I'm hoping that the vocals are coming out good on the radio, and we've had really
Yeah.
good luck with.
I'm sure Josh
Awesome.
is working his magic and Wayne back there
All
too.
right. Okay, so let's hear another song from these guys.
Shoestring Joe and Star Thief.
Thank
Thanks, guys.
Oh, my hair.
Welcome back to Waupaca Local Live. We have Shoestring Joe and the Star Thief in the studio. We just want to kind of go down the line. First questions first. We'll start with Jeremiah here about like maybe your musical background.
The musical background?
Yeah.
I played bass guitar for a while. I think since I had to have been like 12. I think was when I started playing, like 11 or 12.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. I was convinced to be a bass player though, because nobody wants to be a bass player voluntarily.
Right.
And
I fell in love
so
though.
true.
I don't even.
You're really good at it. You have a good sense
your
for
bass
it, honestly.
lines.
Yeah,
I was
good
actually
to
going to comment
diddler,
on that
so-
because it's very,
Diddler.
very interesting.
Max?
I played guitar on and off since I was a kid and got into the mandolin when I was about 18. Set it down for a while, picked it back up. Was in a couple different bands, but nothing really clicked like
Yeah.
this
Like
does.
band,
So
yeah.
special.
Yeah, you guys obviously click.
Now, is the mandolin easier to play than a guitar, or what's your opinion
it's
on that?
kind of an apples and oranges thing, depends on the person, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really like it. It's always spoken to me as an instrument. So.
Kalani?
Well, I've played guitar on and off probably for like 4 or 5 years now. But like I first started out playing violin and cello.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and middle school till high school.
Oh.
And then I started, like, I guess like my first instrument I ever picked up was a drum.
Yeah.
So I first started on percussion.
He's a great
and then-
percussion player.
And then
Nice.
I just really fell in love with playing the guitar. And
Multi-instrumental.
The
Wow.
first time I ever played music with him, he was a drummer. It
Yeah.
was like years and years
yeah,
ago.
Yeah?
11 years ago.
Wow,
Something like
you
that.
guys are kids then, huh? Dang.
Hey, boys.
Naomi?
I started playing the guitar at 5 years old. And
Wow.
Well, I knew I wanted to play music because my parents bought me the first Beatles album.
Oh,
They had
yeah?
immigrated from England and came over, and I fell in love with that album and played it every freaking day after school.
Wow.
And yeah, and so I wanted guitar lessons, and my teacher turned out to be a weirdo, so my parents made me quit. My
Yeah.
brother took the guitar, and I
Don't
took a
give
violin.
money to
And
strangers.
played a few
Darn
years,
guitar
and then put
players.
it down while the kids were growing up. Pretty much didn't play that much, and
Yeah?
they moved out here, and I came and followed, and now I got in a band. I met these guys through my son who plays with the kittens.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So we're a big musical family group.
Awesome.
That's what is so nice about what we do. Everybody's close, and they've known each other for years. So
That's nice.
Yeah.
Sarah?
Well, I got the box from a few years ago.
Don't be shy.
You know, I mean, I've been playing music for a long time. You know, me and my sisters were in the church choir. You know.
We talked about that with your interview.
Yeah.
Last time you were here.
Yeah, with Irene's, but yeah. So you know, it's just I can't seem to not play music.
Right.
So
You're always somewhere playing music.
yeah,
You
I
know,
really
is that
like
about
to
you?
do it.
In fact, let's just talk about one last thing, that story that you were telling us at the break about how you guys kind of met, about, going to see a band and... okay.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, you
Yeah,
know.
someone jumped out and you needed a replacement.
No, the one where you were at Horseshoes and Hand Grenades.
Oh
and-
yeah, we went.
Oh.
Yeah, I ran into Max and Kalani and Jeremiah at the Horseshoe Show last year for New Year's. The first night of it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw them in the parking lot. They're like, "Do you want? Are you gonna go to the hotel and jam? You know, a lot of people go to some hotel and
After
jam, and I'm
shows.
like, you know,
Well, there's like a big conference room that they rent and a bunch of people jam.
yeah."
Yeah, I'm glad we came over.
Yeah, I wasn't about that. I'm like, you know, I'm going home. You know, if you guys want to jam with me, you can come over to my house. You know.
So
And,
then they came to your house, and what was there?
Well, we sat down
It was
in her
Christmas.
front room, and she has this Christmas tree, and she had actual candles on the Christmas tree, so just lights, and she's
Beautiful.
sat down. We drank our hot butter rum that she made us, and she lit the Christmas tree, and then played her little water drum for us, and
Yeah.
rain sticks, and
Yeah, we sang. That was fun.
Well, so I guess what the point I was thinking when I heard that story is, you're a band, but you're also just really a close-knit group.
oh yeah, For
and
sure.
to be brought together with that sort of an environment.
Through music.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
awesome.
we had a really nice. We've had a really nice year
Oh, yeah.
playing music together.
Yeah.
Had a
Really,
busy summer.
really nice summer. I mean, yeah.
Well, it's just nice to see people who've played for so long forming a new band with a new sound. Just when you think everyone's doing the same thing, you know what I mean? And
For sure.
and we're so glad you guys are on the scene, and
Thank you.
it's
Thank you.
awesome.
Yeah,
and-
well,
Feels good.
we had a saying in this band, which is "Lovers gonna love," you know. So like, if you just go towards what you love, it's good.
Mhm.
You
That's
know?
a great.
It's a good thing, you know.
That's a great message for all of us.
Lovers
right?
gonna
Yeah.
love.
Love is
All
good.
right.
Lovers gonna love.
All right, so we can do one more song from you guys, and then you're gonna hit the road and go to your gig.
Yep.
All
Playing
right,
the cold
so
shop later.
what are we gonna hear tonight? Now for the next song. Are you
Uh,
excited?
You gonna do the fish out of water song or no?
Or the
Yeah.
Bahama Cruise song.
I'd like. Let's do that. I'm so glad that. Let's do that. Max's
song?
favorite song. I would really
Is
like
that
to do that.
the? Yeah.
All right, one more from Shoestring Joe.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Welcome back to Waupaca Local Live. We're going to wrap up the show. We got Jeremiah, Max, Kalani, Naomi, and Sarah of Shoestring Joe and the Star Thief. We'd like to thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for having us, Wes.
And of course, Marcy.
Thank you, Marcy.
And Marcy, you want to do your...
My public service announcement
yes.
about not using straws, but I just want to say in general, cut back on the plastic, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
It's really easy to do. All right.
And anybody interested in Shoestring Joe and the Star Thief, they can find them on Facebook, which is a
right.
very good place to find awesome videos.
And you guys list your gigs on your
Yeah,
page,
Yes,
right?
we do.
We'll get
Yep.
them up there.
Yeah. So you
We
can
just
even
put
follow
a-
them, and then you'll get notified.
Yep, for sure.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, like
like
them.
and follow,
Like,
like and
share,
follow.
follow.
Please do.
All right.
And I just want to say I have a very happy and safe, happy holidays from me and Marcy and Josh and,
our whole
the gang.
crew, our awesome crew.
And us too.
And Shoestring,
Happy
of course.
holidays,
And
everybody.
you guys.
Safe and happy.
Happy holidays.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Good job, guys.